In Christ Jesus, I'm not talking about any other place. In Christ Jesus, the only thing that works is the word. Whether you are relating with God, whether you are dealing with the issue in prayers, whether you are dealing with the devil, or you are dealing with human beings, outside of the word, nothing works. Outside, in your prayers, he who turns deaf ear to the law. Is that not Proverbs 28 verse 9? Even his prayers will be an abomination to God. He would turn deaf ears. He cannot be full of emotions. Look at this guy here. He was so full of emotions. Jesus, I'm trying to cater for you, and nobody even cares about me. Jesus said, is everything normal? Martha will be shocked and say, I'm cooking for you. What do you think? And Jesus is saying, the food is not as important to me as what I put inside you before I leave. How much of food will I eat? That's the reason why one of the things that happened to Mary, she became the first female apostle, whether you want it or not. There's a possibility that at this time, because they didn't tell us what this girl sat at the feet of Jesus hearing, they didn't tell us. And can I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, when you sit down with God, so many things go on, many of which you cannot articulate. Paul said about 40 years ago, I don't even know whether I was in the spirit or in the physical. I didn't even understand. This guy has got it to a point where he did not even know when it happened, but he knew something happened. I was caught into the third heavens. And I began to hear unspeakable words that are not fit for the mouth of a man to speak. Mysteries were delivered to him that he could not articulate. And can I tell you, what works the most in Christ Jesus are the things that are on the inside, which you do not even have expression for, than the things you can express. So that's the reason why when you see a man of God who has grown and people are saying, I tap into it, there is more to his growth than what he can talk. So which one are you tapping into? The unspoken one or the spoken one? The spoken one is lesser than the unspoken word that is just on the inside. That's the reason why it doesn't matter who you are and how articulate anybody can be. If you meet with God in heaven, you cannot really put to words the things you see or hear from God. You can't. There is no way. There is no expression for it or not. They call Jesus Son of God. You think God gives birth to a son? It's because of lack of, there is no word to articulate who Jesus is to God. When we get to heaven, we'll see. So Mary sat here. And particularly, maybe one of the things Jesus told her was that I'm going to die. But surely I'm going to resurrect. And don't forget that faith comes by hearing. And hearing. If you have headache, and you are flu, and you're coughing, and you're tired, but you are not in an environment where they are talking about coronavirus, you will not be afraid. But from the moment they say we are doing contact tracing, you are contact tracing to somebody, you will die. But words are very powerful. That's why in Africa, somebody said, he said we have coronavirus in Africa, but it does not kill us. They say, why? Because he said poverty didn't kill us, how can coronavirus kill us? And I said, what kill all of you over there is that you are too afraid of your life. We are not afraid of our life here. So coronavirus just come and say, these people are not afraid. Because they have been eating coronavirus before he was born. They have been eating it with food.